Blessed be everybody, and welcome to another episode of Witch Please. It is I, Odin the Seer, and today we are going to be making exorcism oil. In my course, I do teach about exorcism and, when to use protection, when to use exorcism, when to use cleansing, when to use purification. And one of my students said to me, this is really quite interesting, Odin, because a lot of people don't necessarily know when to do what. So I thought that I would share this with you all today to be able to help you on your magical path and also be able to assist you with some issues or problems that you may be having. When you are working on trying to remove negative energy from your life, okay, there are different types of negative energies. There are beings that are cognizant and aware. Now these beings, if they are something that just attach themselves to you, a cleansing and a protection will be great. You'll be able to remove them and keep them at bay. And hopefully after time they will just become tired and know that they can't get to you and they will move on. However, if you have a tulpa energy, now what is a tulpa? A tulpa is a thought form, and this thought form can be positive or negative, right? Now I'll go into the positive aspects. If you guys would like to know more about that, please leave comments and I'll let you know. But let's talk about the negative tulpa, because today we are working on the exorcism oil. A negative tulpa is something that you have believed for such a long period of time that it becomes aware. Okay, and this is actually part of you. It's been created by you, and it will try and keep itself alive, right, by feeding off of you. So it will, let's say, it will mess with your thought process. It will constantly nag you that, let's say if you believe that you're not worthy, it will constantly tell you and feed into that so that it can stay alive. Right? And it's almost a form of possession because it is a part of you, it stays with you, it messes with you. So what you want to do is you want to exercise, you want to break that down. Now, it took you a while to create that tulpa, that negative tulpa, so it will take you a while to dissipate it. However, using exorcism oils, incenses, what have you, will help you to be able to start breaking that down. Now, if the tulpa has been, if you went through a lot of trauma and this tulpa, you've fed into it quite a bit, it can actually become so strong and present in your world that moments in time you may find that you have no control and you start doing things. I can't begin to tell you how many people who come to me and say, I don't know why, Odin, I do this, I just can't help it, right? That can be the tulpa taking control because it has become so strong that now it actually has enough strength to be able to make you do things that you wouldn't necessarily do or are not part of you as a being. So that's why we do an exorcism incense or an exorcism oil or an exorcism ritual to be able to get that tulpic energy away from you, break it down, dissipate it, as again you were the one who has created that being that is aware, has attached itself to you and is trying to keep itself alive. So you're going to need olive oil, rapeseed oil, basil oil, cumin oil, black pepper oil, rosemary oil, juniper oil, clove oil, a shot glass, a master bottle, asafoetida, Psalms 29 verse 1. Let me tell you right now that the Bible is a very powerful text. It's been used for a long time, so there's power in it. If you're uncomfortable with it, that's perfectly fine. You can substitute the word Lord for the divine, God, Goddess, Buddha, whatever you'd like. Please feel free to do that. I use this because I am a hoodooist and I do believe in Christianity and whatnot. I know the power that it has and I feel comfortable with doing this. If I didn't feel comfortable with it, I would substitute it, but I know the power of the Psalms because they've been used so long, so I will use it. And you will also need a candle, mainly for the wax. So the verse is, "Give unto the Lord, O ye mighty, give unto the Lord glory and strength." Now, this Psalm 29 verse 1 is actually very, very well and has been used for a long time for exorcism of anything that is aware, that has connected themselves to you, that you have created, that you need to exorcise from you. Now what I do is I use this for my clients, I use it for myself and whatnot, because I stick on it. If there is something that's going on, I keep thinking about rehashing it. I'm worried about a friend, I'm worried about whatever, all of these different variables, because I know they're going through something. I will actually use this for myself so that it doesn't become a tulpic energy, because I'm very aware of it, right? So I will go halfway, then I will turn it towards me, and then I will roll it the halfway towards me, the other halfway, and there you go. You have something that you can use for others as well as yourself, okay? So I'm going to continue to roll this until it becomes quite tight. There you go. A little scroll. I hope you guys can see that. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to dip that. So I have my candle that's burning here. I'm just going to dip that into the candle and coat it, one half of it, with wax, okay? Hold it for a bit and let it harden. And then you do the same for the other side. So I've just done the other side now, and I'm just going to put this on my plate there and leave it and let it harden a little bit more, and then I will dip it again if I need to, or what have you. So let me just move this right aside and get into the making of the oil itself. Now, olive oil has long been used. It can be used for anything, to be honest with you. But olive oil is very, very good when it comes to exorcising negative energy as well, okay? It's great for protection. It is also great for luck. It's great for so many different variables. So I like to use my olive oil simply because of the fact that it does have that protective quality. So we are going to open our master bottle and put in 1 ounce of olive oil. And now we're going to add in our rapeseed oil. Now rapeseed oil is long been used for protection, for exorcism, as well as clearing the mind. Now you will find with tulpic energy, it will mess with your mind. It will play with your mind. It will try and confuse you. It will try and make you second guess yourself. It will tell you that you're not worthy. So it really is, it holds on to the mind, and it just breaks things down. We are going to be using the exact same amount of rapeseed oil as we did in the olive oil. Now we're going to do a prayer right over the oil itself, okay? So we're going to start off with basil. And for basil, I use 7 drops. Now basil is great for exorcism, it is great for abundance, it is great for protection, it is great for a home, it is great for family, but it really is a strong exorcism oil and herb, as are all of these. Cumin oil is also great for exorcism. It is also great for healing. It is great for communication. It's a wonderful one. Family, it's also very great for that. Healing, I think I said that, but it's also good for that. So we are only going to be adding 3 drops of this because it is such a pungent oil. Black pepper is great for repelling, removing, burning away. It's also good for confusion. It's also can make people very uncomfortable. So, and not just people, tulpic energy, it kind of shakes things up and makes things very, very uneasy. So that's a good way of being able to break down that tulpic energy as well. So we're going to be using 3 drops of the black pepper oil because it is also a very strong scent. Rosemary is great for exorcism as well as family, home, protection. It's just a very, very powerful herb when it comes to solidity and whatnot. But we are again using this for its exorcism qualities. And we are going to be putting in 7 drops of the rosemary oil. Juniper is great for love. It also has a dominating effect to it. It's great for control. So we really want to be able to take control over our lives, right? And get rid of this tulpa or this demon that we may have created for ourselves, okay? So we are going to be adding 7 drops of this oil as well. Now we are going to be adding in our clove oil. Now clove is also a very protective oil, and it's great for exorcism as well as spicing up, heating up, burning away. So we're going to be adding 7 drops of this oil. So now we're just going to stir this and smell. Spectacular. Now I've told you about the power of asafoetida, devil's dung, and how it can permeate and destroy and break things apart. It can break down defenses and whatnot. This tulpic energy does have a defense because it doesn't want to protect itself and it wants to keep itself alive. So what we do is we want to put in just the smallest amount, okay? I'm just putting just a little bit in here to be able to break down that tulpic energy, okay? I want to be able to break it down and whatever protection or hold that it has on your mind. Okay, so you put the top on here. Let's give it a quick, good stir. So now the last part is we are going to take our Psalms 29, verse 1, and we're going to drop that right into the master bottle. I normally anoint myself with this every day, okay? If I'm going to, or I tell my clients to anoint themselves every day with it. So you do have the vibration of that psalm there. Now you can also take that psalm, put it in your shoe if you want. I normally recommend don't put it at the bottom of your foot, put it at the top of your shoe, like on top of your feet. Or you can put it in your pocket, you can put it in the lining of your hat if you wear a hat all day. What have you. You can also do that, but this is a good way of being able to just to anoint yourself with it. Put a little vial in your bag and just anoint as you feel necessary and quote psalms, substituting Lord for whatever feels most comfortable to you. All right, so now we're going to put the top on here. Okay, we're going to say a prayer and then we are going to also say the psalm itself. Alright, and there you have it, your exorcism oil. I normally will anoint my wrists, or the palm of the hands you can, the top of your feet, okay, that's why I said to put the paper in the top of your shoe, okay, and sometimes I will actually put some on my rib, yes, for the cross, y'all, I do that, but again, you don't have to do that. I do have a lot of belief in the Catholic and Christian faith, so this is what I do. If you feel more comfortable putting it on your wrist, if you feel more comfortable putting it on, the bends in the elbows, feel free to do that. As long as you have that oil on you and you're using it to break down and exercise that tulpic energy in your life. Well, the story of Odin as well, he was crucified on a tree. Right? So for those of you who are pagans and whatnot, you can also use it for that symbology. Alright, so there we have it. Now, if you have not subscribed, boo-boos, you need to press subscribe. Do not miss out on a thing. We got a lot coming up, boos. You have no idea, honey. You can follow us on Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, as well as Facebook, and you can always send me a personal email at witchpleaseofficial@gmail.com. I said it before, boo-boos, and I will say it again. It is a pleasure to have you in my world. It is a pleasure to have you in my magic. And you are always in my heart. I will see you again on another episode of Witch Please. Love you, boo-boos. Bye-bye. Headphones on. Come on, before I hear click, 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 clack, clack, clack in the back. Put the headphones. I'm gonna fuck you up, witch. Blessed be everybody, and welcome to another episode of Witch Please. It is I, Odin the Seer. It
is I, Odin that have seen.
Blessed be everybody, and welcome to another episode of Witch Please. It is I, Odin the Seer, and today we are going to be